Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a pick a card July 2022 tarot forecast. So we're going to look at the general energies for July. This applies to all signs as we are using our intuition to choose this. So pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, pile 3 is on the right. Take your time. Choose your pile now. You can pause the video if you would like, and I will meet you in your reading. Timestamps are in the description box below. Aloha pile 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly with your July tarot forecast. We're going to look at the energies around you in July of 2022 here, and just really just delve a little deeper to see how your month is going to go and the energies that are present for you. I just want to say thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for donating, and thank you for commenting. So all of those things are such a big help, and I love each and every one of you, so very appreciative. As well as I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. And if you would like a private reading with me personally, either through a video reading or a live Zoom call, that information is on my Etsy website, along with my energy jewelry that I hand make. And that is in the description box below for you. Okay, so let's get to it. So pile 1, I am stoked for you. All right, we have Manifestia was the one that you first were attracted to. Your other oracle cards, we have Kali Ma, so facing fear, and we have the Village. All right, so Kali Ma says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. The Village is the archetype of the person who it's time for them to step away from the village. Though the village can protect you, it can also become a prison. And so with this particular group, I feel like you have a manifestation that you've really been wanting to manifest. I feel like for many of you, this might be a physical move away from your country of origin or the town that you grew up in or built your life or family in, and that you have a dream elsewhere. Now, this dream could be going towards someone that you're interested in love. It does not have to be, but it feels like this group is in the process of manifesting what they have asked for. But in order to do that in July, you'll be facing some fears. Now, Kali Ma not only faces the fears, but she takes down any obstacles or foes. She is quite the warrioress, I'll say, okay? And she is able to release all of anything that would be in your way. Okay, so this is saying you're going to be making some major spiritual changes, but you are protected to do this. So, and it does feel like it requires you letting go of either a physical place, like your place of birth, that you're walking away culturally from some ideas or belief systems. So some of you may be moving away physically, some of you may be moving away and facing your fears in a cultural decision. So say that you are in a culture where it would be most appropriate to marry inside your culture. You may be choosing someone who's a different race or a different culture, or lives in a different part of the world. Okay, if it's not love, it feels like you're going to be doing something a very different way from tradition in the month of July, and what it's doing is manifesting you really positive outcomes. All right, let's get some tarot and go a little deeper. What's the energies of July for pile 1? This guy wanted to come out. Okay. Yeah, this is an action-oriented month for you. And one more card. Well, they're trying. Let's find the perfect card. All right, there we go. 4-2. Great. Cool. We have Queen of Feathers here, which is the Queen of Swords. It's perception and truth. All right, you're coming through in your truth in the month of July. Again, we have a bat that takes flight, but it listens to the sounds of spirit. Bat takes us on our highest spiritual journeys. They are very integral to the spiritual awakening, and they help us to move through the darkness or our fears by using sound and feeling the vibration of what's really going on. Okay, so you're going to be very perceptive this month. We have Ace of Acorns, which says creative force and confidence. And then we have Knight of Acorns, which is Knight of Wands, which is action and drive. You're going to go for it. Whatever your manifestation is, if that's a move, you're going to make the dang move and just make the choice and say, you know what? I can always change my mind, but I'm going to go for it. If it's a new project that you're starting, you're going to be like, you know what? If it's possible in the world, it's possible for me. I'm going for it. And I'm going to face my fears. And regardless if people told me that I can't do it, the word impossible says I'm possible. I am possible. So you're possible. For a love relationship, you're going to go for it. Okay, so this is basically just saying to me, you're going to go for it. You're going to get over your fears, and you are seeing very clearly. You're seeing and feeling the energy and vibrations very clearly, and you're going to make your choices from there. Now, I do feel like you're going to have the consideration. We have 7 of Pentacles, which is options and results. 7 of Pentacles also talks about strategizing. It talks about investing well. It talks about, this is the one who does the pros and cons list, okay? And then we have the 7 of Feathers, which is 7 of Swords, but it's in this deck, it's preparation and resourcefulness, okay? It's very resourceful, and I feel like you're going to be stealthy with this, okay? So whatever it is, your dream, goal, or manifestation that's on its way in, you are absolutely in a position where you're going to be quiet about it. You're not telling the whole village. You are moving on. They're showing me when I moved to Hawaii. I was asked to move to Hawaii, and in 30 days I had shut down my business in Texas and moved to Hawaii. And because I was called spiritually and otherwise, right? And I didn't really tell anyone. I went off grid for several months, okay? So because it was right for me. And it ended up being the best decision of my life was to make this move, okay? And but it happened very quickly, and very few people even knew about it. I was like in and out, right? Like this, the 7 of Feathers. I was really stealth because I needed to keep my energy to myself for my manifestation. And if I told the whole village, then I would have added to my fears, okay? And this was me making the choice for myself and moving forward with it, even though I was scared. I was very, very scared to move because it changed me so significantly, but I'm so, so grateful that I did. And it feels like July is a huge turning point for Pile 1. We have the Moon with imagination and perception. Again, an owl spirit here. So owls may be very guardians for you, okay? With the Moon, you are very perceptive at this time. You got the Moon and Queen of Feathers. All right, the bat and the owl can see in the darkness in a way. The bat uses sonar. They can't see at all, okay, blind, but yet precise and perceptive. The owl can see pinpoint style and is stealth, flies through the air absolutely silently, okay? And again, perceptive, all right? You are uncovering the illusions, you're standing in your own truth, and you're moving forward. Again, this reminds me of like a moon cycle, moving at night, making your plans in secret, okay? It's not for everybody to know, okay? What they always say is like, don't tell your dreams to anyone until they're pretty much like already manifested, because other people's energy and opinions can affect your manifestation. Or create resistance. Like any way it goes, you're going to get what you want. It's just the speed at which it comes to you. We have 8 of Acorns, which is 8 of Wands, as the other outcome energy, and we have energy and results. All right, you are absolutely moving forward quickly, stealthily. You're going to have the results that you've asked for. You're going to have the manifestation, and a lot of these creatures are nighttime creatures that we're looking at here. Okay, so a lot of this is going to be done in secret. Okay, this manifestation, if you start a new relationship, this isn't posting it on the gram. This is you guys building a foundation together. And it's like what they say, it's like, you know, take that vacation and tell no one, you know, live an epic love story and tell no one, because it's you in the present moment, going against convention, going against what people think that you should do, to what your heart makes your heart sing. Big manifestations are coming for you. Those who have been contemplating a move, it's here for you now. Okay, this is huge movement. Many of you that will be physically, some of you it will be spiritually or relationally, but it's really big movement here. I'm going to get one card to just close us out here. Okay, these don't need to be super lengthy readings. This is freaking fast action. You're facing your fears. I'm so proud of this group. You're about to have an awesome manifestation come in, and you're gonna give it to you and keep it with you, or you and your beloved. This is not about everybody else. This is about you enjoying what is yours, okay? You're going to face those fears, and you're going to reap the rewards for facing the fears, okay? We've all got them, but fear says face everything and rise, okay? Face everything and rise above it. All right, one card here to close out. Okay, maybe 2 cards, because that feels like there's one more. Okay. All right, so we've got a fork in the road. So again, you are making a decision. You are at a turning point in your life. This is a major turning point. And what Spirit's saying is you cannot mess it up. We have unfinished symphony, so there is some unfinished business. Okay, there's a desire, a dream, a something that is not done yet. So if this has to do with a person that you are in love with, it's not finished. If there's a dream that you kind of gave up on, or about the move, or whatever else it may be, it's unfinished, all right? This is meant for you. You're in this fork in the road, and what Spirit's asking you to be is flexible. Your flexibility is going to give you the greatest results. So their advice is, listen, make your choice. You're at the fork in the road. This is where you are. The first thing in life, we need to know who we are and where we are. Okay? So you are now knowing what you want. And if you didn't before this reading, you're going to be very clear on what you want within the next 72 hours, because July is action oriented. You have some unfinished business. There is a symphony that's unfinished that would like to be presented in this world. You have a dream that you haven't brought into manifest reality yet, but you're about to do that. And the way to do it is to be flexible, okay? Don't get so stuck into a rut. It's like when I was asked to move to Big Island from Kauai, I had found this house that I really, really loved. I thought it was perfect for me. It looked very similar to the one that I gave up in order to to go on my Hawaii journeys, or to continue them. It was either I had enough money to either keep my house or to go on my spiritual journeys, and I chose my spiritual journey. And I was rewarded for that swimmingly. But that particular house ended up not coming through for me. But then my guidance, the dragonflies always do show up when I'm on the right track. And as I'm talking, I was guided to call about an apartment. And I did. I didn't want to live in an apartment, but it's what it was available for me. It was in budget. And it ended up being a great landing pad for me. So I was only there for a month and a half before I got my house that I absolutely adore, right? But it was a transition. And because I was flexible, I was rewarded with more than I could have asked for, right? Because I was willing to be flexible. And I actually, you know, there were some very positive things about being in the apartment as well. So it's like my flexibility was the key to making the move be as actually as easy as possible. So it actually ended up being easier, even though it was one extra transition. Okay, but it turned out to be the biggest blessing for me. Okay, so keep that in mind in July. Keep your flexibility because it's all going to work out. You're going to get your end goal. So be flexible with the how. So just know what you want and the manifestation that you have coming in, and then face those fears and move forward, because it's good this month. Really, really good for you guys. I'm stoked. I haven't seen a reading quite like that cool, that much action in a long time. So grateful. Have fun, pile one. Be flexible. Face those fears. Kalima can help you. And let me know, you know, if for those of you who are moving, let me know how that goes once you get settled, you know. Those of you who are challenging the norm, you know, let me know in the comments, like, how that's going, because I know it's not easy when you go against what you were raised with culturally to follow love or your passion or your belief system, but it's always best to go with what your personal journey is, rather than try to follow someone else's. Okay, so I'm so proud of you guys. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, it's free to enter, free to win. So you just be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am rising above my fear. I am rising above my fear. And this will let me know that you'd like to enter the drawing. I'll do that the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with a really fun pick a card of your July tarot forecast. We're just going to look at the energies of what Spirit's bringing forward in July for you, things to be aware of, and go from there. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for donating and tipping. Every little bit helps me to be able to produce more for you, as well as thank you so much for those who have commented. I love engaging with you. YouTube likes it, so let's keep that going. Every month I do have a contest, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter the drawing, as some are here just for the messages. As well as if you would like a personal reading with me personally, or would like to buy any of the handmade jewelry or mystical items that I make, those are all on my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. Okay. Let's get to it. Ooh, got some energy joining. All right. Woo. All right. You chose Beyond the Mind from the Beyond Lemuria cards. We also have the Keepers of the Lightest Faith that will be working with you. This says humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. And we have the heart. Okay. Which is the archetype of the heart and the high heart. For this group, I feel like you are being called in the month of July to faith. You're being called to go with what's in your heart rather than what's in your mind. So for this group, I feel like the energy has been that whatever is your manifestation or outcome, there's been something that has been weighing heavily on your mind. And it's almost as if you've been giving up on your dream or your outcome, whether that be in a love situation or work or your health or whatever it may be. We all have different things we want, and every desire is sacred. Okay, and with this, it's like you have been relying too much on overthinking and being in your head rather than your heart. And you'll notice that in this energy with beyond the mind is in July, you're going to go beyond your mind into your higher level of self and into your high heart and your throat. You're going to be learning to speak from your heart, to speak from your higher self and source, rather than dealing with just the ego mind, okay? Your heart wants to be the one that makes the decisions for you. And I feel like in the past that some of you have been burned for following your heart, so you went into a very logical way of being, and this has kind of hurt your faith a little bit in yourself, in humanity. There has been a lot recently in the collective media. Things and systems are changing. There's been a lot to be upset about, okay, if you follow things and want to be upset, okay? There's attention being put to stuff that's maybe a little denser, that could cause one to walk away for a moment from faith in themselves or humanity. But this is saying that you typically see the good in yourself and others, and they're wanting you to return to that, to get down into your high heart and feel into the wellness of everything, the well-being, regardless of what's going on in the world. The dominant vibration for planet Earth, for the universe, is well-being. The dominant vibration is well-being. Yes, there's shadowy places. Yes, there's things that happen, but the dominant situation is well-being, regeneration, expansion. That is the universe. And so they're wanting you to get back into that faith within yourself. Okay. I guess they wanted a really good shuffle with that. So let's get your tarot cards and go deeper. For pile 2, what's going on in July for them? Oh, cool. All right, they said that's it for now, so we'll talk about these 3 cards, and if we need more, we'll get them. All right, we have the Chariot, which is discipline and determination. Okay, this particular month, I feel like you guys are going to take the reins of your own mind. This feels like a lot of mental cleanup, so that you can learn to play, so that you can get your chariot moving in the direction of your bliss. All right, and it takes a little bit of discipline towards your thoughts to not think so sloppily. All right, and we all think sloppily at different times. Like, humans, that's human nature. Like, we sometimes complicate things by overworking our brain, when if we just relax into and play, which is the vibration of abundance, then all the good comes, right? Then your heart lights up. And did you know that the heart has its own huge magnetic field? So we have a general magnetic energy field, electromagnetic field around us, and the heart has its own electromagnetic field, and it's huge. It emanates a pulse of its very own, okay? And this is play is what lights up that heart for you. Not thinking about everything, playing, Okay, and because you got the card of the Three of Shells, which is playfulness and bliss, this is saying month of July, you're going to let go and just play a little bit. Spirit's asking you, and it's great. I wonder if later I will choose this video because I don't remember what I say in these videos, and so I have to watch my own readings. But with the Three of Shells this morning, we had a whole pod of dolphins just go by the house, you know, and they were jumping and spinner dolphins and just playing and enjoying themselves so much. And it was a reminder, hey, you got to play a little bit. You can't work all the time and be always in your head. You got to play some, right? And so it's like I'm making these videos now, and then we're going to go play, because that was the recommendation from Spirit. Okay, so Spirit is saying, give yourself permission to play. Take the reins of your own mind and get into your heart. Be determined that you're going to focus on well-being, that you're going to focus on blissful things that are happening. Things that don't feel good, you're going to choose to be on vacation from those particular thoughts. And we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about patience and perspective in this deck. And the Hanged Man puts his or herself upside down in order to see things from a different perspective. Spirit is saying you take control of your focus in the month of July. That is your prime directive and your prime goal is to return to faith. Okay, when one is faithful and patient, it indicates a strong belief system that anything that they want is coming to fruition. It's already done, and it will come to them in the divine time, and there's no need to rush it. And it is a level of confidence that you're returning to. I think for a while you succumbed to that stinking thinking or the negative type of thinking about yourself and the state of the world. And what they're saying is kind of take your focus maybe off of media, social or otherwise, for a little bit. That's like they're showing me a bit of a detox to get back into your heart month of July. So of course do what you want. That's just a suggestion from Spirit that some of you may choose to or be invited to take a media cleanse, okay, to get out of the electromagnetic frequencies and the EMFs and get into the natural frequencies of earth, playfulness. They're showing me playing at parks, playing in the ocean, going for walks, you know, hikes, all of it, because it's good for your soul and it's good for your heart to get you back into your heart. All right. And then by the end of midway through July, I feel like you're going to be with Seven of Wands here. This is determination and stamina. Okay, you've gotten determination twice. So whatever it is that your goal, whatever this change of focus is, be determined, okay, to take the reins of your own thought process and therefore taking the reins of your own manifestation. You are the only thinker in your brain. No one else can think for you. You wouldn't invite a thief into your house. So negative thoughts that steal your joy and that steal your heart song. You wouldn't invite a thief into your house. Why are you inviting a thief into your mind? Okay, that is your mind and your heart, or your energy. Those are the things that keep you here on planet to keep enjoying and learning in this holographic matrix that we call life and earth. Okay, we have Queen of Shells, which is peace and compassion, which is Queen of Cups. This is the most love in the whole deck. And we have 10 of Crystals, all right, which is the 10 of Pentacles, stability and attainment. All right, you're going to attain your goal. You're going to attain the love that you've been wanting. This says that your resources, that you become stable. But how you do that is by getting back into your heart. By the end of July, there is a lot of love for you, and there's a lot of financial increase. Okay, you're moving into a stability. You're attaining a goal. These are your outcomes. Beautiful outcomes, but to get there, there is a bit of determination and a change of focus that Spirit's asking you for. They're saying drop down into your heart. Do things that make you feel playful, that you love, because it's going to yield you by the end of the month this beautiful overflow of love, and it's going to help you feel stable, and there'll be an influx of finances as well. But it is key that you get out of your mind, okay? The other day I was really worried about finances. Things got a little bit overwhelming. I had a dip last month in how much came in for me. So bills, of course, are due. Those things don't stop just because we have fluctuations. And the other day I was extremely tempted to just, I started to get into that worry wart mode. I started to be in my mind, okay? And Spirit said, that's not how you get there. You can't get to the solution from thinking about the problem all the time. And I was like, you know what, Spirit, you take over. You know what I need. I'm tired. I'm exhausting myself from thinking so much. And this doesn't feel good. And so, cool. If I lose my house, I lose my house. If it doesn't matter. I'll always have shelter. I'll always have everything that I need. And I just let go because I was like, I'm just tired. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep torturing myself through worry, and it gets me nowhere other than making me fatigued. And as soon as I let go, I got a phone call about a retreat, someone interested in a retreat coming up. I got 2 people that, bought readings. Then my other, we'll call it job, where I read for people on Keen. That day just really blew up. There was a lot of people that needed advice that day. And so it was just it opened the space because I dropped down into my heart, because I asked for what I needed. It opened the space for it to come to me, where there wasn't any room when I was worrying. So they're saying it's basically the same for you guys. As soon as you drop down into your heart, your manifestations are coming in this month, all right? But at the beginning of the month, there's a bit of determination for you to change and shift your focus, okay, out of the mind and into what you're grateful for, into what you're already feeling overflowing in love about. Anything that could be playful. They keep showing these dolphins, all right? So out of all these animals, the dolphins may really be something for you, a great symbol. Though any of these can be a guide for you, okay? I'm going to get a closing wisdom of the oracle, but this feels good. It feels like shift your focus. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows. Shift your focus, and you get everything that you need. You got the card of deep knowing. Deep knowing is the same as the faith and the heart, okay? This month, you're moving into your knowing. Out of your mind, out of that doubt and inner critic. You know what you know about your manifestations, the dreams that you hold in your heart. You know that you have faith and belief in them, okay? You know the good that's coming for you. And what Spirit's saying is relax, go play, and let it come to you. You know. And so trust yourself. Again, we have an owl up here, so owls may also be a guardian or indicator for you, a guide, okay? So I'm loving this. All this is a shift in your focus, being determined. Some of you may be interested in law of attraction. I may start to put some affirmations in my meditation playlist. But if any of my meditations, like getting into your inner garden or in your Akashic records, I believe I have that on there as well right now. So look at my meditation playlist. Listen to some of those. I may be adding some affirmation playlists soon, which would really help you to change your focus. I also like, if you guys have been over to my friend Claire on Lumiere, she has opened a new channel as well called Claire Summer, and she has a lot of manifestation techniques and affirmations that she's recorded on there. So I highly recommend her as well. If you guys don't already know her, she's got many followers, but she's absolutely lovely. The energy is congruent, so I can confidently recommend her. Okay, so that would be a way to kind of shift your focus as well. Listen to those affirmations. She has a beautiful speaking voice. So I've got the meditations. Claire Summer has hers, and of course anything you could look up on YouTube that helps you to get out of your mind and into your heart. Okay, spend some time in nature, and most importantly, play this month, and you have extremely positive outcomes. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who want to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am trusting my deep knowing. I am trusting my deep knowing. And that lets me know you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that at the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a really fun tarot forecast for July 2022. We're just going to look at the general energies, whatever spirit wants you to be aware of in the energy, what you may be experiencing this month, and we'll kind of go from there. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you for those who have donated and tipped and those who comment. All of that is super helpful. I love engaging with you, and YouTube likes it, so let's keep that up. I am offering a contest or a drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages, as well as if you would like to have a private reading with me personally, or to buy any of the intention jewelry or mystic creations that are on my Etsy shop. Those links are in the description box below. All right, let's get straight into your reading. We have furred and feathered friends. We also got the white eagle ancestor spirit. Said connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. We have arrows, and we have the tear. All right, for you guys, this month is a highly intuitive and healing month in July for you. Some of you may be welcoming a new pet in, connecting with animal spirit guides, as well as ancestors. Animals are going to be very important for you. I feel like they're going to be very grounding and healing. It feels like at this time, this particular month, a family wound having to do with, this is a little deeper, and so this is what I'm getting as the message. If it doesn't resonate, try one of the other readings, okay? Because the family or wound or pattern that's coming up feels like sexual misconduct, or ways in which you or your ancestors have been stifled or put down in that area, where there's been the tear or the rift in the family. It's the piece within you that has stifled your creativity because of inappropriate behavior, sexually or otherwise, within the family, okay? This is a huge pattern. Normally they don't give me such a specific pattern. They give me a wider range. This is saying specifically where there has been incest, rape, inappropriate behavior by a family member, or by just in your lineage in general. So it could be strangers that has happened, or children that were product of this behavior within the family. We all have that. We all have different abuses that have happened throughout time. This is not a new thing to heal, but it feels like you are the ancestor that that heals it, okay? That heals the misconduct and the stifling of your creativity. With this group, you are highly spiritual ancestry, okay? It feels like you're very psychic, empathic, and therefore, through time, and specifically the females of your lineage, I feel like have been through, there are some males, okay, because I am seeing some males in there, but the predominant is those who were born female have had misconduct, okay? It seems to have been transferred through that line predominantly, though there has been some misconduct with some of the males as well. You guys are absolutely healing that. They just said to look at the cards. So you've got this eagle up here that's giving this beautiful being like a crystal. And we have white eagle spirit, okay? So eagles are going to be huge for you guys for healing. Feel into eagle spirit. Listen to eagle calls. But it feels like there's this blessing of healing that's happening in July. I'm going to be honest that this is an easy energy, but the end of it is very relieving, okay? So I feel like many of you have been working on this for many years, so you'll know at what stage of your healing and recovery that you're in, okay? Some of you have been working on this for years, and you're at the end of where the pattern's neutralized, okay? Others of you are beginning your healing journey. Others are in the middle. So you'll know where you are based upon how neutral you are to the event, if it happened to you personally or to your loved ones. You're going to know, okay? Because it's good to have, sexual energies are creative energy. This Eros done in the perfect way is passion. Okay, it's sexuality in the positive. But in this particular case, with the tear, they're showing that you're clearing the negative aspects of that, which would have stifled your creativity, because our sexual reproduction and our creativity is in the same chakra. Okay, and so, you know, you don't have to be practicing physically. Like, you can choose celibacy. I have it many different times in my life, you know, but at the same time, we want to heal anything that is stifling the creativity portion, okay? And so it does feel like you're going to, this group already has an affinity for animals. I can see you guys having a small, like, zoo or farm. Or be participants in rescue groups or what have you, because you're such empaths. But this particular month is going to be heavy on the ancestral clearing. So you're going to be speaking with your ancestors, and however you do that, again, they may come through animal form to give you insight or speak to you, because you're right on the brink of clearing this pattern. All right, let's get some tarot cards and go a little deeper. I did not know this one was going to be quite so deep, so just issuing a little bit of a trigger warning here, because I wasn't aware. I have to go with what the message is, okay? But it's a positive one. Yes. And I feel like because the creativity had been stifled previously, like even this group, your family, with your family and other things, it feels like, let's see, it feels like that there may have been some like money issues too, for many of you, that's getting resolved, because that creativity, money comes from the sacral chakra, and root chakra also has money there as well, okay? So in that clearing, you guys are actually going to increase your finances too. Okay. Yep. For you guys, this may be a very restful month. You may feel the need to sleep a little more, hibernate some, even though I know it's like middle of summer, because it's like you're healing and integrating this pattern. So just listen to your body. If when you have the energy, go play, do your thing, be in nature, hang out with the animals. When you don't have the energy, be nice to yourself and allow yourself to have that time to release, okay? All right. We have 9 of Crystals, which is the 9 of Pentacles, that has to do with stability or security and abundance. Okay, for many of you, this pattern, what's healing here, because we have the 4 of Swords or feathers, and it's sanctuary and rest. All right, so what's healing here is putting you back into harmony. Okay, it's giving you security. I feel like because this particular pattern has been passed down in your family line, it has been, there's been insecurity. Emotionally, some of you have had housing situations that have been hard because there hasn't been stability or security in that realm. And what this is showing is that you're healing that, and you're going to get the sanctuary physically and mentally, emotionally, and the rest that you need to have this security and abundance. So they're saying it's coming for you. We have 2 of Shells, which is union and harmony. So for some of you, you're clearing this wound, and how it's happening is that you are coming into union with a romantic partnership where maybe like the sexuality part of it might have been stifled, or you hadn't entered into that union yet because of some ancestral patterns. Not because the 2 of you didn't love each other. There was just this, there's this energy where that wasn't cleared yet, and like physically you guys were still resonating with the ancestral pattern rather than with the loving pattern of the 2 of you. But this is being cleared, all right, because we have 4 of Acorns, which is comfort and community, and this is 4 of Wands. This is the halfway to marriage card. So you are clearing and marrying the parts of yourself. This is saying this, you're integrating this lesson, your creativity is coming back, your ability to be vulnerable in love and allow yourself to be loved is happening, because we have the Star as your outcome. And it's peace and healing. All right, so the huge energy for you guys is healing. So some of you, this is healing in a relationship. Some of you, that's a romantic relationship. Some of you, it's the healing with an ancestor. So they could be living or passed on, matters not. You're getting the relief and the healing and coming into harmony, possibly with a family member who wronged you, or a stranger that wronged you, or you know, ancestors who had passed on who maybe wronged the family and became sort of the anchor of a negative energy. And it's releasing because you're choosing love, because you're choosing harmony, because you're choosing to say, you know, that did happen to my ancestors. I'm not going to deny that that happened, but I'm going to choose to behave in a different way. I'm going to choose to allow that to be healed. I forgive not because I'm condoning someone's action. I forgive because I no longer want to hold the anger and the resentment. It's hurting my body and my creativity. And what they're showing, you have this 8 of Swords here. You do have the courage, and you do have the solutions, okay? So though you may have been in your head about this, remember the details here. Like, you have the courage to heal this. You have the courage to feel it and let it go. You have the courage to forgive. They're saying Ho'oponopono. So if you're familiar with Ho'oponopono, that may be a really useful practice for you this particular month, to help you to move through the forgiveness and to bring into balance, to bring things back right again. Rely on your animal friends at this time, okay? So if you have a pet, rely on your pet, okay? They're going to help you to heal this. They're going to help you to transmute the energy. If you don't have a pet, be in nature. Observe the birds, observe the spiders, observe the eagles especially. Okay, if you see swans at the park, I mean, we've got a walrus, maybe you go to the zoo. We have lovebird, the doves, all right, 2 turtle doves. And so there's signs to look out for here. that lets you know that you're on your path. So pay attention to your furred and feathered friends. Allow yourself the chance to heal and release and admit to yourself or maybe the world, like, look, this is, gosh, this is just a time of, like, you're no longer willing to carry the burden, and good for you, okay? I am sending my love to you, pile 3, because I know how hard this is to clear this particular family pattern. But the thing is it clears in an instant. It's like you make the decision, and then at the right time, you'll feel the release. And I feel like that this month, you're finally giving yourself permission to be in harmony with a loved one, to release, to finally heal this, so that you can move on and let go of any depression and any anger or illusion of separation. For many of you, there is a lover that's coming back in, because we have loyal heart. Spirit saying, number 1, you have a loyal heart, and number 2, you have a partner. So if you're single and you've been kind of stifled because of this ancestral pattern, you're about to find your partner. Or if you've been in estrangement from your partner, look at these 2 images. These birds are like coming together here, okay? And they're coming together in kind of this royalty. They're coming together in this beauty. And you have a beautifully loyal heart, and you have someone coming in who has a loyal heart for you as well, okay? They're going to treat you sacredly. And in July, I feel like there will be a union of some sort, like whether you first meet somebody, whether you reconnect with someone. As a result of clearing this pattern, there is a beautiful relationship that's budding for you, or that's reigniting for you. And it's because you've cleared that resonance. So I'm very, very proud of you guys, okay? It's not easy to be the person in the family who clears the generational BS, but you've chosen an honorable position, and you are going to be really healing it in July, and that you'll be feeling the relief in the subsequent months, okay? So thank you so much. That's what I have for you. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, it's free to enter, free to win. You just be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am allowing myself to heal. I am allowing myself to heal. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that the first of the month, announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.